Another essential part of arrays is knowing how to navigate them. The simplest way is using a for-each loop. It is similar to a for loop, only it will automatically loop through and make accessible every element of an array. The basic syntax is for each, followed by a round bracket, array name as, variable name, closing round bracket, opening curly bracket, the operations, and a closing curly bracket. So you pass into the for each loop the arguments of the array name that we're looping through and the variable name that you want to use to access the value within the loop. Each iteration of that loop will reassign the value of the loop variable name with the value of that array element. And we'll explain in a minute. So let's say we have an array of months, January through December. We want to know how many days there are in each month. There are a few different functions and methods that we could use to determine this, but we're going to use a function called cal days in month. You simply pass this function the calendar that you want to use, in our case, Gregorian calendar, the month number, and the year. Now you notice that we only have month names here, not the month number, so we need a way to find that month number. This also can be done a number of different ways. Adding that information to the array, making it multidimensional, creating a second array to reference, etc. But since the array of months that we have here is sequential, it can be done very easily with a counter within our loop. So what we do is create a for each loop that will go through each month and print out the month name and the number of days in that month. So we start a counter at 1 because January will be month number 1. Then we print out the current month name. See, in our for each here again we're passing our array months, and the variable that we're putting each value in is current month. So within our for each loop we reference the variable current month, which will hold the value for each loop iteration, January, then February, then March, then April, and so on. So each iteration of the for each will move to the next month and increment the counter, allowing us to use that as the month number argument in the cal days in month function. Then we add the current year using the date function, and voila, a listing of the number of days in each month. 31 in January this year, 28 in February, March 31, April 30, and so on. So this is a very simple example of how to loop through an array. In the next movie, I'll show you how to extend for each a bit and how to handle multi-dimensional arrays in a for each loop.